Yo, what's up, everybody? Good morning. I gotta be a little low. It's only 5:45. I wanted to do a little stream to show you how I mark up my charts. You know what? I'm gonna switch screens. I'm gonna go for my LG because always start at the daily to get our levels. Here, let me switch screens. Alright, so first thing I'm doing when I open up my charts, right? First thing is I'm getting my levels, my daily levels, okay? So we get the horizontal line. The more touches, the better. So we hear 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it right there. So we have our support line. Price tested as resistance, respected. Tried to break above, failed, respected again for a second time and dropped. So like this is a strong level of support. I always like to do the text support and I put it in the middle. So it's right in there. It looks clean. I like it. So from there I'll just, next one I'll copy it. Where's the next strong support? The reason I wouldn't want to put it right here, right? The reason I would want to put it lower is because I want to get the most touches possible, okay, on both sides. So that one. And the reason I want to do that is because when price touches the support level more, it's more likely to go to that area, if that makes sense. Let's get our next one. So price definitely has a high chance of dropping to this support level today. Just rounded off at 47,000. Now, any line I place above price is going to be resistance, okay? It was support, but now it's not. I don't like I was not in the center. Whatever. And then when we drop down, alright, so this is the first thing I do. We got our key levels. These are called key levels. Support and resistance. Support when price is above any level below price is support. Any level above price is resistance. Think of like the floor holds you up, it supports you. The ceiling is above you, it's resistance. If you were to try to jump up, it would stop you from breaking through. Alright, so now let's drop down to the 4 hour. And we leave these red because they are, like, look how nice this shit is respected. Like, what? We're off the daily, right? We were on the daily and we were placing based on how many touches we saw, right? And then we drop down to the H4. Look how beautiful. Look how beautiful. So when we seen price approach, right? Let's take this area for example. So when we have this impulse down and then we're consolidating, right? And we get a drop, boom. We respected our old support, which is now resistance, and we come up here, right? When you see this exhaustion at our daily resistance, right? This is where you want to drop down to lower time frames to see what's going on. And your bias should be sell, you know? Because there was impulse down. This is on the 4 hour, so all this selling volume, sellers are in control. Ooh. I forget what that's called, but it's some kind of candle pattern. Or, yeah, one candle pattern. Let's go lower. Alright. So we came up to the resistance, right? We respected it. Sharp move to the downside. And then what do we have? Lower high. Equal high. And then it starts to plummet. And then we reach our resistance. We stall a little bit. Find support to ultimately break it and turn into resistance. So you see when price came back up to it and it looked kind of strong. If we went up to the 30, these would have just looked like tested candles. Hour. These never broke above the resistance and were under the EMAs, so this would have been a beautiful area to sell price. Just based off of our support and resistance level and our MAs. MAs act as a dynamic level of support or resistance. In this case, we're under it, so it's resistance. It's respecting the ceiling. Okay? And then this happened yesterday. No, this happened yesterday. This moved to the downside. Crazy. On point. Point A. Point B. So when price we're gonna add in the trend line and see how we could have capitalized on the move, adding another confluence, which is a trend line. So we have point A, point B, right? So if price would have came and tapped it a third time and made an engulfing variation look similar to this, it would have been a different story. It would have been looking for buys, potentially, if we got a nice break of this higher high right here. But we didn't. And the reason we shouldn't have been looking for buys is because based on our H4, we're in a downtrend, we're under the MAs, and we're respecting this resistance level. 1, 2, twice. We're respecting the resistance level. And we have a double top pattern to the downside, which is valid because it's a downtrend. Boop, 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 boop. Beautiful. Sometimes you draw it up, helps you see it a little better. Alright, with that being said, we're back down onto the 30-minute. We get a break of this counter trend line, and then we come up and test it, and the next candle after that just melts. My target yesterday was 47,800. And where do we come? Beautifully, 47,800. So that is how I go about my support and resistance areas, how I get them and how I use them to capitalize on some moves. Today I'll be looking for more sells, because look at all the selling volume, right? Like, yesterday was an amazing day. Green on all my accounts. Made some money live, withdrew it, paid a bill. Just hit this morning, actually. And that's what it's about. It's about actually using the money you're making in the market. Because if you're just trying to grow an account and you never withdraw anything, like, it's not real. It's not. So we're under the MAs. We're creating lower lows and lower highs. If we wanted to break out of the short term downtrending structure, we need to break this right here, which I highly doubt is going to happen, but it could. This could be higher low and we could start going up there. I'd have to look something like that. Is it possible? Yes. Do I see it happening? No. Because our daily has a lot of volume. I do see us potentially. Let's draw H4 level of support and make it orange. H4 support. So either option 1, 2. My alarm just went off. Option 3. I'm favoring this one right here. But we'll see what happens. Thanks for tuning in with me. I'm gonna go get ready for some other stuff. I have bad allergies around this time of year, so the shirt's on my head because if my eyes get irritated, I cover them. That was a textbook trend line break. Just saying. Gotta bring this back. Top step back. 5 minute looks nice for the sell. If we can get an engulfing candle to break this area. This little boom, boom. Continue the downside. That's nice. Alright, I'm out of here. Thank you guys for pulling up on me. Thank you for rewatching if you didn't pull up on me live. It was a great trading week. Will I put in any trades today? Only if I see a setup so good, I'm like, I can't miss this opportunity. But what I'm not going to do is try to create that when it's not on the screen. Create it in my head, but it's not on the screen. We're not going to do that. Alright, man, US 30 sells to end the week off. Let's see if we can get them. Peace out.